Confusion. Rock and roll. Well, that was a great start. Sorry for headphone weirdos out there. Anyway, hey guys, I'm Welcome Prime here with episode 37 of my Horizon Zero Dawn Let's Play. In the last episode, we found Aaron's sister, but sadly it was a little too late as she passed away right in his arms. Probably one of the saddest moments in this game, other than the death of Rost earlier in the series. Anyway, in this episode, we are gonna go talk to the Sun King Avad. To Sun King Avad. Anyway, Avad. By the way, I made a terrible choice in buying this armor. It was awful. Did not really do much. I mean, sure, it helped me survive a little bit longer than I would have, but it is definitely one of the worst armor sets I've bought yet. Because I didn't buy these two. These were given to me by DLC that I got for pre-ordering the game. This is story related. This is also story related, and I did buy this one, but it was much better than this. So I'll be completely honest with you, I'm switching back to this, but before that, I am taking the modification off of these because I could really use both of them, especially this one. Luckily, with my Tinker modification, I'm able to take stuff. Oh, I lose stealth though. That's stealth, yo. But in return I do gain forward resistance, but I lose a little bit of stealth. That's fine, because I have a suit devoted to stealth. And I could give this to this. Oh, very descriptive. I could give the new range resist attack to this. Wow, these are tied? Wait, no, it's not. Because this gives me 25%, this is 24%. What the frick? I'm taking this. Might be a little bit useless, but hey. Might be worth something. So, there we have it. I upgraded my gear. What am I currently wearing again? Oh, yes. So for now, I'm going to wear this, but when we get into, like, stealth-related stuff, I will wear my Silent Hunter. The Ostrom one is... Hello? I equipped this... What skills? Okay. So good to be wearing this armor again. Or outfit. Wow, my hair is going crazy today. I feel like this is a glitch. Because, okay, actually, to be fair, we are dealing with a very dangerous man, so I guess they're preparing for a battle. Yes. Oh, we got some quests to the hunting lodge, but we're not going to be doing that until, I'm going to say Tuesday, because Monday I'm going to be doing the mission here, side quest here and stuff. And then at some point I want to go back into the overworld. I'm going to look in my guide for quests I could do in the overworld, because I need to start doing those. There's a few we've missed. Excuse me! So, let's have a word with Sun King Avad and figure out a plan for trying to stop... What's his name? I forgot his name. God damn it. It's Delra or something like that. Basically the psychopath that lost his family to Sun King Avad's father, who was the mad who did the blood raids and things like that, and since Avad killed his father, and the other guy got really pissed off and because he wanted to get revenge for his family's death, so he went and killed him, and
I've sent a messenger claim to let everyone know.
Rogue.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
They'll be...
I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about her son. To learn she lives, then lose that hope seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he
Dervahl.
raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. I think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. Used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Aaron, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command.
Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
I like Sun King of Odd. Okay, I'm just gonna call him Avad. Sun King of Avad. Saying Sun King every time is gonna get really old. Okay, I like Avad. He's a pretty cool character. Avad, however you pronounce the name. I say Avad because I think that's how they pronounce it in the game. I wonder if they're ever gonna make a sequel to this game. I mean, I know they're making DLC and stuff, so probably not for like another few years because it's a Nintendo game that releases a sequel every 2 or 3 years for their big franchises. Like, for example, recently Splatoon 2 came out, and by the way, love that game. Splatoon 2 on the Switch is probably one of my favorite Switch games yet. Though, to be fair, Breath of the Wild is a pretty good one as well. Anyway, enough Nintendo. Let me get in better pose because that makes me look even fatter than I am. Okay, there's no issue with being fat. I've been overweight most of my life, so I know the feeling. Just, I'll leave it at that. Don't feel bad about yourself if you're overweight. You could always lose the weight. You just need the confidence and the strength to do so. Personally, my confidence and strength came from just...
Preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
Okay. I don't think I actually did that quest. That quest might be one of the few ones I actually missed. Yeah.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Just examine the bomb, okay.
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
Wow. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're not right next to the hunting lodge. Okay. That explains that. Excuse me, Aaron. I mean, I know you lost your... I'm not gonna make that joke. That's sad. Okay,
That's a lot of blades.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force. I'm good at that. What'll
This
it
is
do?
the guy that Sparta kicked the door open. That was sealed.
Falls, run for it, because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a Vought watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Well, you could say things are heating up. Okay, I'll stop. Jesus, that was bad even for me. I mean, I'm bad at a lot of things, but that was just no. This might be a pretty short episode. I don't remember this mission being quite that long.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
No, but I could spare a moment to search a crate that I thought was blue, but it was freaking white. They should really update the game to make it so it's like the blue is darker and easier to tell over the white during nighttime. The colors blend in are pretty similar looking.
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Aloy. Aloy. Stupid auto jump. I mean, it's not really auto jump, but just like, come on. What's the point of that yellow thing right there? That no one's ever going to use that. Unless there's like a secret down there.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quit carping, you chuff. Someone's gotta guard the rear.
Someone guarding over here.
How am I missing point blank? I'm sorry. That is just sad. I missed by a little inch. Ooh. I didn't know that was the source for these. Me likey. Actually, I really do like mushrooms, though I just buy it at stores because there's a lot of toxic mushrooms we go pick at, unless if you know what you're picking. So if you pick wild mushrooms, just either have like a very, very well-made guide or just buy it at stores. Because, yeah.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner! What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
We have a problem!
I've led an army, killed kestrels and rabbits. Nothing. It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Glen Hawks, it always has big Glen Hawks.
So they woke up.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Well, I technically rode a flying machine, so I'm happy.
Ah, those majestic
Ow! Look at the dude's head. He's like freaking... Oh my god! Ow! How did I miss like so many times already? Jeez. Use some herbs. Okay, that one's gonna burn to death, so I don't have to bother with that. Can I loot? Thank you. And really no Glint Hawk heart? There. Stop moving for 5 seconds and get freaking trolled. Hate these birds. Can I loot him, please? Thank you. These are and will always be my least favorite enemy in this game. I don't see any exception or any change to that role. I thought the other guy had a bad posture. I don't want to get another look at that real quick. Aw, his head glitched into the wall. It's not as funny as it was. Where's the asshole?
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up.
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy.
So, what it says, talk to Dervahl, is kind of true. So, kind of true. Okay, let me rephrase that. It's kind of an interesting little touch, so let's go talk to him real quick. It's optional. If you're wondering what this is, it's talk about these before on this channel. I think the Bai drinks, BAI, antioxidant infusion. This is Sao Paulo strawberry lemonade. I think it's the new flavor. It's a new flavor because I haven't seen it at my store at all yet. I mean, besides recently, it's a pretty good one. Probably my favorite flavor yet. There he is here. It's a little bit complicated to get to him. Not complicated, but like confusing, I guess. I guess complication and complicated and confusing are kind of the same thing almost.
Well, as you can see, I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working.
So you just see a prison cell. And it's kind of morbid where we are right now because the circle we're under is where they did a lot of their killing. It's kind of gruesome and sad, but it's kind of cool. You could go see Dervahl just rotting away in that prison cell until he goes out to get whatever. Personally, I hope he gets a hammer to the skull. I mean, he kind of did technically, but in a way, wrong way. In a way, it was just to knock him out. Speaking of that hammer, I really liked the look of that hammer because it had like a crowbar kind of thing at the end. Like a nail splitter or remover, like a hammer. Well, a normal hammer that we have, not like a sludge hammer he has. I wouldn't mind having a weapon like that in real life. I'm not a huge fan of hammers in general, but that is probably my favorite one yet. It looks light enough to carry in one hand, which is nice. Some sledgehammers are like super heavy and need like both hands to carry. Let's talk to Avad first.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Were you and Ursa, you know.
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. How I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his expedition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. Some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
You know, something I kind of wanted there to be like a DLC where you actually play as Avad and like the whole lead up to like his father's death. That would be kind of cool to see. You play as Avad and you stop his father.
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
I'm tempted to go with the brain symbol, but I already said I'm probably just going to stick with hearts.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's going to take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman. Just as Ursa was. But please, remember that you're always welcome here. I hope that today is just a sunrise for us, not a goodbye.
It's time for me to go.
Of course. I hope you find what you're after, Aloy. And if need be, I will come to your aid. As sure as the sun's rising.
Next up, errand. See, I mean, look at that hammer. That's a pretty cool design, if you ask me.
Aloy, I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. Got to admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well...
I know, you gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master, all before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. She likes me.
I think it took me this long to realize, but I think Aaron really just grew on me. Like, he's a pretty cool character, more than I thought he was before. I guess I never really liked him when I first played this, but now he's probably one of my top 5 favorite characters, at least for the good guys. Right up there with Aloy, Rost, and a few other characters. Okay, to be fair, let's make my favorite characters all non-playable characters. So Rost, Aaron, Vaughn's actually kind of a cool character, but he's not really in the game that much. So anyway, what weapons do you guys have? Yours is sleeved up. All theirs are sleeved up. Probably the hammer. I feel like since these guys are forgers, since they forge a lot of their weapons, they're mostly either like axes or hammers, mainly melee stuff. I'm going to do the fireplace over here since the next quest we're going to do is this one over here. Next episode. Whoa, that's...
You're an outlander. Nora, if you look at me. I bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge, exactly?
Nothing. If you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home at Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
Sounds like someone needs to shake things up at the lodge.
Maybe, but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
The Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
I think that's where the new DLC is actually going to focus on. We're going to go to the Banuk land and stuff and explore over that way. So it's kind of cool. I forgot the name of it. I saw it once. It's going to be like icy field kind of area. I talked about it a few episodes ago, a little bit in great detail. All I know is that there's going to be a huge machine in a mountain. So it's going to be freaking awesome. Probably going to do a blind series of it once I'm done playing the main story, so I'm not going to get the DLC quite yet. Anyway, guys, I think that's enough for today's episode. We did a pretty cool mission, which took probably a little bit longer than we, or at least I, expected. So in the next episode, we'll probably just do side quests and save more story stuff for next week. It was nice. This is like the longest chain of missions I did that was story related and not just side crap. Anyway, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out. If you guys just saw my face there, I thought I overrated my personal save file. My heart just sunk. Sorry, I just wanted to say that's the save feature right there. Okay, now I'm going. Bye.